Arriba, arriba, magnifico to la Juagacita, Kenia, Enriquez. Much love to her. All right. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy KRod7435, repping out for the 518. We back at it once again. Much love and respect and congratulations to the two-time newly crowned champion Kenya, the coolest Mexican queen, Enriquez, boxer out of Tijuana, Mexico, who won her fight up against Jessica Neri. It was a pretty good fight, but I already knew Kenya. She was beating ass, so I can't be thinking too much about like my girl. But in all honesty, if she can understand English, somewhere down the road to evolve better on the other understanding, I hope that she could take this video as a sign of support and love and respect out to her and her family and her team. She seems to be very confident in fighting more future contenders that are willing to try to take her title down, or probably for her to even have like a good competition. What are some good fights that I personally think that she could probably go up against? I mean, in all honesty, I would really like her to fight Chantel Cameron. She's a very good fighter. I really, actually like her skills, and I actually told her, you know, basically, that she's a good fighter as well on Instagram. She said, "Oh, thanks." So, I mean, I don't want to be having to talk to these athletes too much, but I mean, in all honesty, you shouldn't be like afraid to talk to anybody. It's like they're just as human as you. Like you shouldn't just treat them like they're some alien from like another dimension. But I mean, that's the whole thing about connecting with people that have different backgrounds. Like you get to understand, except rapists and pedophiles and all those crazy people that want to take that to that type of level. But that's a whole different topic I could bring on my other channel. But um um yeah, but like as far as what would go on for her future, what fights that I could actually see coming up next, would she want to fight people from like America, or would she want to go more into the European, fights, which I don't know. It's really difficult. I think as far as what I can see, I think that she could really be, looking her next fight with I would really like her to fight oh wow, like either Jessica Bopp, yeah, that one fighter out of Argentina, and the other fighter out of Argentina. Her name is Deborah, wow, Deborah Dianishi? Yeah, yeah. It's so hard to say her last name, but I mean, she's a really awesome fighter out of Argentina as well. But I mean, it's just so weird because it's like, I guess I've just never seen that many good fights lately in women's boxing. And I mean, I don't want to make it seem like I'm some pervert or anything, but no, like I respect like the sport, and I definitely like to help out as best I can because I give out my gratitude and respect out to them. So if I get big, maybe I could get something back. But I mean, that's just something in which I pull off almost like a Derrick Rose, and then I'm just going hard in the paint, boy. Yeah, but that'll be me one day, making all the money I want in video games, and I'll be successful. But no, that's a different story. I'll bring up in my own way. But basically for Kenya, great job for her. She is like a really great fighter. I'm just very surprised that like for her herself, she's only lost one time, and that one person was Melissa McMorrow, where, I'm very surprised myself. Melissa actually won that fight because, she's a very good fighter, and, she's had a tough backstory. So I'm very surprised even for her level, she had to really work hard to try to make sure that she won. But no, much love out to her. Much love out to Noemi. Hope all is well with Noemi. I definitely like to get back, get back in touch with her to have like another collab. Much love to Melissa St. Ville. I think that would be a good fight too if she were to fight her too. But Much love to Clarissa, and Michaela too. She's a great fighter. Katie Taylor. Like, I mean, there's just a whole crap load of them, and I would definitely would like to meet at least one. Maybe probably Cecilia Brækhus. Oh yeah, she is a very, awesome fighter, and that last fight that she had up against Michaela Lauren, yeah, she just fucking whooped her ass. But I mean, no, like Michaela, she tried, like that's like the one thing about women's boxing, like it's not like men where guys try to act like total cocksuckers and then they get knocked out real quick. But I mean, for guys, like they're not even fighting, they're just like they're not even giving a good show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, back then, yeah, we saw something. We saw like guys like Oscar De La Hoya, like actually giving out a good, run for our money. Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, and all these other great, boxing, mecca legends. And I think it's just so weird because it's like even in female boxing, like ever since boxing was invented and like no, boxing has been around for a long time ever since like the French invented it. But I mean, like as far as like American Foundation, like we have grown into such a big, industry that the men were doing very well. But I mean, for women, it was, starting to come up to be a thing because it at first was originally like, bare knuckle fighting because a lot of women were fighting more like in like I think it started out in like Ireland or something like that. I'm not too sure. Like I gotta do more research on that. But no, it's really good that women out of the female boxing community, they're more open to talk, and I guess like it's just so good like cuz like I've had just regular conversations with people like definitely people like Iman, even though that she's a Muay Thai fighter. Another person named Linnea, she's a lovely person. I wish I could actually meet her in person. She's a very nice individual. Definitely Kenya, just a whole bunch of people. But I mean, in all honesty, I know like down like basically come down through like the road as they go through their career, as you go through or I go through any part of my career, it's always good enough to pay your respect to people that have worked hard. And in the end, it basically comes down to the whole balance of humanity where like it doesn't matter what you do or who you are. Like once you've earned it, you've basically earned like your stripes. And that's basically how I see it with Kenya. She's a very awesome fighter. She has a lot of heart, a lot of talent, dedication, and that's how that I see it. Like that's how. Oh wow, I'm so sorry, but that's how that I see it with myself too. Like it's just trying to climb through those stairs, and once you finally get up there, like you actually make it. And I really hope that she actually gets more than wow, like as many titles as she can. Like, she seems to be very successful. Much love to her sister Tanya too. Very talented fighter. Yeah, she's been pretty quiet lately. I haven't been seeing too much of highlights out of her, but hopefully that can rise up more. I saw her fight some other person. I think wow, probably Selena Hernandez or something like that. Yeah, it was on YouTube, but I don't care. Like overall, she's just as good as Kenya. Yeah, that would be kind of good if they were both like if they were able to fight each other. But now that'd probably be like so weird. That'd be like, oh, sister versus sister. Oh, she tried to take like my title. Oh nah, she ain't gonna hit me, girl. But yeah, I don't know. Could it be possible that she could fight Mariana? I mean, that would be kind of like too much of a challenge, but well, no, Mariana, she's like, dude, she like Mariana hands down is like the best fighter ever. Like repping all over Mexico, like she has just as good defense. Yeah, just as good defense as Floyd Mayweather. But no, but as far as like her, winning that many fights, like she's that good. And I mean, much love out to her, much love out to her team. She seems like it makes me think that she does a lot more of the training than talking to think that she's gonna win. And it's really weird because it's like even like cocky fighters, like some female cocky fighters, which I really hope that this one girl gets knocked out, which this is just all for drama play, but Marlon Esparza, like, if she really thinks that she's gonna beat Sanicia Estrada, yeah, good luck with that. Sanicia, much love to you. Love you, girl. You are awesome. And keep doing what you do and keep knocking them hoes out. Well, that's gonna be a that's gonna be best kept secret. But no, I really do think like people like, Sinicia, yeah, she's gonna be winning titles mad quick, but it's just that crazy because it's like, boxing has way more titles, so it's like I think of it almost like the WWE in some sort of way. Like you work kind of hard for every single fight, but it's like when you're good after like four consecutive wins, like yeah, you just go straight for like the world title, which I mean, I guess it works, but I mean, it just fluctuates back and forth because, it's kind of like similar to the WWE. Like after you lose, after holding that title for so long, it's like, yeah, like, you got to give that power to other people or that type of, I guess, success to other people because it kind of fits well to the storyline. And I mean, it's very good. Like I think to people like Kenya, she'll have way more tougher competition down the way as she gets older. But I mean, like, it doesn't matter how old you are, it's all about the technique and skill that I see with boxing. It's almost similar to wrestling in a way where you got to just watch your surroundings into the ring. You got to be careful of where you get hit. And I'm pretty sure, as far as like the damage capacity that you do get, yeah, like it probably hurts after getting punched that many times, but I think in all honesty, like it really depends on how much you endure those punches, and you're willing to take the sacrifice to get hit in certain places. But no, like if you're good enough to survive, then that's how it goes. Like, you gotta be tough, man. You gotta be Jackson Briggs, or Jax from Mortal Kombat. You gotta be strong, be flexing on everybody. But no, that's pretty much how I see it. I think Kenya will be fighting way more tougher fighters, but much love to her, much love to her team. Hopefully, if I was able to speak Spanish way fluently, I definitely would get a collab with her, but I cannot speak Spanish as 100% fluent as to what I'm speaking now. Like I'm kind of good, but it's like, like my Spanish is kind of like improving. So I'm like rapidly, improving, but I'm not as good as I, think I am. But um yeah, it's just kind of crazy because it's just like, for certain things that Kenya says, like I know for a fact she probably has like a translator just help her to write English because she does write English, but I don't think she actually knows how to type it fluently. But that's pretty much with anybody. But much love to her, much love to Mariana, and I wanted to give one comment about Mariana. It seems like she's a Oklahoma City Thunder fan, so. Mariana, if you love, Russell Westbrook, please know that Russell Westbrook, he's going for the MVP, boy. But if you like Melo and Paul George, then I love you forever. You're awesome. But I'm a Chicago Bulls fan and technically a New York Knicks and a Thunder fan, so I think that we would just get along pretty fine. All right. So I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, and bye bye, and long live Kenya.